Hey everybody, today we're going to learn how to use the mobile version of the U.S. Department of Transportation Emergency Response Guidebook, or the DOT ERG as it's more commonly referred to. Now remember that there will be a paper copy of this book on the dash of the emergency vehicle. It's probably faded out because it sits there in the dash, but it's orange. It says 2020 on it because they update it every 4 years. So the new ones will come out in 2024. We're not going to go over how to size up a hazardous materials scene, but we are going to show you that it's the same as using the textbook, except there are a couple of really cool things in here, such as the evacuation zones that you can plot, which makes it a lot easier. You may want to use the book still, and that's fine, but someone might be using the book, and you might want to use the tablet, because nowadays there is a tablet on most every emergency vehicle, or you might want to use your cell phone and have this on your cell phone. So either way, but just remember that we utilize the emergency response guidebook in the initial phase of a transportation incident involving hazardous materials. That's what they're called in the United States, or dangerous goods is what they're called in Canada. So when you arrive, you're going to do the scene survey, and if possible, you're going to get information from the driver or the shipping papers, which are going to be in the driver's door or sometimes in the middle or above the visor. You want to resist rushing in because you don't know what's going on. That's why there's binoculars on all these vehicles. You want to approach from upwind, uphill, and upstream if possible. There could be the chance that you will not be able to do that. But here's what you're going to do. Now, do remember the big thing. If there is more than one hazardous material, you don't use this. So let's say you get up there and there's 2, 3 cars or tractor trailers, or could be a railway incident, could be a bunch of overturned trains. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to come here. First of all, this is what it's going to look like. Then you're going to go there. You're going to say, okay, reference material, about contact, 24-hour emergency response. And you are probably going to contact Chemtrec. And what they're going to do, remember, this is for if there's more than one hazardous material, you're going to call them, they're going to walk you through it. Now, it might be easier to use the actual paper textbook, or they'll show you on the website, but they're going to walk you through it. They're not going to this isn't just a dispatcher. They are experts in this. So we'll go back to the home screen. So let's say you get up on the scene and you see that it is a placard, or that, let's say the driver tells you, I am bringing sulfur chlorides. I just have that in there from a previous search. Now, this is where you want to be, right? You want to be at the orange guide pages because it'll tell you the potential hazards, public safety, and emergency response. First place you want to go is right here, public safety. Call 911. You've probably already been called unless you were the first ones there, and then you do want to notify someone. But this will tell you what you need to do for that specific. All right, the specific here is substances, water reactive, corrosive. That's what sulfuric chlorides are. Protective clothing, evacuate. So it says isolate spill or leak in all directions for at least 50 meters for liquids, 25 feet for solids. Okay, well, you want to know what the heck that is. Click this right here. I set the location for where I am right now. You're going to set your wind direction. Let's say the wind directions come out of the northeast. We'll go back, and then we'll plot it. And boom, guess what? For sulfur chlorides, this is nighttime. Well, it's not nighttime, but with the wind out of the northeast, this is where you want to evacuate. Basically, you just want to take this and say, okay, from, this is about the 300 block of Causeway Drive, 400 block, sorry, until the 200 block of Causeway Drive. And that's a lot easier than saying, okay, well, I need to go 150 feet, or 200 feet downwind a third of the mile. you can see where you need to go there. So we'll go back home here. Now, search by the image. Let's say you get up there, you do not see the driver, you cannot find any shipping papers, but you see the placard on the truck. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what's on the back of the truck. Oh, sorry, here we go. You can see gasoline. Or it might not even say gasoline, it might just be the number 3. Click on that. Takes you to Guide 128. Same thing. Oh, okay. This is what I need to do. Now, for this one, it says evacuation, 50 meters, all directions, so it's about the same. 300 meters. Okay, you're going to go back home. Now, where you're going to want to get to, remember, is that guide page. So, we are going to learn how to use the app, how to use the orange guides. That's where you want to go. Guide number is where you want to go, and it will get you there. Once you get the number or the placard, you will get there, and it'll tell you. But the first place you're going to want to go is potential hazards. Okay, so we're going to go back and look in a minute to potential hazards. Let's go back to the home page. Potential hazards. Let's just say we want to look at, well, we already have explosives on there. Let's just say oxygen. Oh, okay. Or how about compressed oxygen? First place we want to go is public safety, right? Call 911. But, you want to keep unauthorized people away. Most of this is the same, but wear chemical protective clothing. It's going to be different for most of these, as you know. 100 meters in all directions. If it's a large spill, 500 meters. If it's on fire, these are things you really need to pay attention to. So, if you say, okay, we have a spill. Do you have a spill, a fire, or leak? First aid? Whatever you need to do, it's going to tell you how to extinguish it. But we want to plot this one out. Wind direction. Again, we're going to go northeast. Come on, cooperate with me. Okay. Let's plot it. Well, look, that's the same as the other one. But still, you see what I mean. It could be something bigger. Let's do one more. Let's do explosives. We'll plot this one. I'm willing to bet that this is going to be bigger than the other one. Plot. There we go. That's what I meant to do the first time. You are going to have to evacuate that area. But the great thing about this app is you can do it and you can tell people, okay, I need you to go here. Basically, you can just say, okay, go evacuate up to the harbor inn. Evacuate up to the drawbridge instead of just mapping it out. So hopefully that gives you a little bit, we'll go over this a little bit further later on, but hopefully that gives you a good idea of how to use the mobile app for the US DOT ERG guidebook. So thank you.